This looks like a job for Superman.
Hey everybody, Rez the Collector here with another Superman related statue review. Today obviously we're taking a look at the Ultimate Showdown Superman vs. Bizarro set. Now this is a definite grail piece for me. This is a statue set that I have been after for quite a while. I almost had it last year at Chicago Comic-Con. Had a really good deal on it and had worked out a bundle deal with a guy. But of course, I insisted on him opening up the package and showing me the statues before I made my final purchase. And unfortunately, when he opened it up, Superman had broken at the cape and the ankle. And the ankle break was very bad to where it was not just something that I could have fixed and, maybe bargained him down. But it was a multiple break. So it was very bad. And of course, I passed on it at that point. And really bummed about it because, I was getting a really good deal for this and the Supergirl statue. Now, of course, I did, still buy the Supergirl statue, and you can go ahead and look in my reviews for that. But I finally got my hands on this. Now, I did beat out another one of the good friends of mine, another collector, Mike. I hope you're able to get it someday, dude. Sorry. But as you see here, it is a DC Direct statue. Of course, it is a limited edition. Let's take a look at the box real quick. Sorry if I bumped the camera here. Okay, obviously, we've got Superman vs. Bizarro statue set, Ultimate Showdown. There was a Batman Joker and a Green Lantern Sinestro ones, I know for sure. I don't think there were any other ones. If there were, it probably would have been like Wonder Woman Cheetah, but I don't think that was out there. Of course, here we've got a nice shot of Bizarro. Now, one change they did make on this is Bizarro's eye color from the prototype and the picture here on the box. As you can see, it's like an orangish color. In the final statue, his eyes are blue. And of course, we'll see that on the statue. Just a short little write-up, and there's the other statues in the line. No Wonder Woman, Cheetah, but of course the Green Lantern and Batman one I spoke of. And then on the other side, we've got a shot of Superman. So, that's the box. Let's take a look at the statues. Now I'm going to move the camera ahead of here a little bit so I can get a little closer to this, and we can take a better look. Now, I'm going to start with Superman. Whoa. Now, one of the things about this, very cool, is that these statues have a interesting base design to where they're actually able to rotate in their hexagon base. Now, the hexagon base, as you can see here, almost looks like a coaster. And as you can see on the bottom, this is number 252 of 800, so very limited edition on this. But basically, this just looks like a coaster, and then you've got, I want to be very careful here, Superman, his little aquamarine piece, but you can see Bizarro number 1, and some Starros there, just fits right down into that hexagon. Now, I love this sculpt. It's a very classic Superman look. The way that the hair is done, the face, the outreaching hand. Look at that perfect hand. You can see, I'm going to bring this very, very carefully. Look at the level of detail in his hand. The wrinkles that they got in there, that is just phenomenal sculpting. The musculature, the perfect way that the anatomy was done. Of course, this is a Bruckner. Tim Bruckner, of course, being one of the best sculptors that DC has ever had working for them, did such a fantastic job on this Superman. Now, he has a classic Superman S. He does have the gold belt on here. Again, by his feet were those Starros. The cape is coming straight down off his back. Again, such a great pose. Coming around, you can see that beautiful yellow S on the back. And honestly, the fact that these rotate, I mean, it's so perfect because this statue is beautiful from every single angle that you can put him in. No matter how you display this, it is going to look amazing. I mean, really, honestly, I could just sit here and I could put this statue positioning in any way that you can think of, and it's gonna look just fantastic. All right, yeah, God, look at the muscles in there. Look at the hands. I mean, just the other hand, the closed fist. The amount of detail that Tim got into this, it's mind blowing. It really, really is. All right, now let's take a look at Bizarro. Bizarro, I mean, as good as Superman is, Bizarro is even more so just amazing. The little touches that Tim put into his sculpt, like at first when I first pulled it, I was like, what is this? And then I realized, it took like half a second, I realized it's the belt loop that ripped and is hanging there. The belt buckle is oversized. The boots are floppy and too big. The cape has like a weird texture to it, almost like it's like Berber carpet that's been slightly melted, and you can see where it's ripped and torn. He's standing on, I'm going to go ahead and adjust this, sorry for the shakiness. He's standing on one of Superman's robots from this period in time. This would have been late Silver Age coming into Bronze Age, I want to say. And that would have been, I think, Helix on the ground that Bizarro was stepping on. Just so much detail in the cape. I mean, just in this small stretch right here, you can see how much care that Tim Bruckner put into this. And those boots, again, that they aren't snug with his legs, that they're too big for him, that the costume just is incorrectly sized. The tear here at the cuff, and just the amount of detail in the hand. Now you can see I've got a post-it note sticking in here, and there's a reason for that. The one unfortunate part about this sculpt, and it's got to be the production process, because you can tell on the box that obviously the artist proof was not sculpted this way. But Bizarro does not sit completely right in his hexagon base. He is just a little bit off, and on mine, it's kind of in two places. It's both on his left, see, his left boot here, which you can see is pressing against the hexagon base, and also on part of the Fortress robot is pressing against the hexagon base. So I know that at least one other collector, Stuart, he has put blue tack under his, and I haven't picked anything up to put under mine to get him more stable. So at the moment, I have a post-it note shoved in there. So yeah, I ghettoed it. So there you go. But I am going to lift him out of his base. I also actually have some double-sided tape under there too. So I'm actually not going to lift him out of his base. Yeah, I don't know how I want to do this. I really want to get a good look at that sculpt. I'm going to pause this real quick, guys. All right, guys, I'm back, and I'm going old school res reviews here with going handheld, because I really want to be very careful with this statue. I don't want anything to happen to it, and I really want to give you the close-up look at Bizarro, because he really is, I mean, as great, like I said, as great as Superman is, Bizarro is really the showpiece of this set. You can see the amount of detail that was put into the distressing of his suit. Again, that belt loop being broken and hanging originally just threw me. And then look at the vein structure coming up from the suit cuff and into the hand. And again, that amazing sculpture on the hand and on the other one, both punching. Again, more of that distressed suit, the dark sooty colors, that beautiful reversed S, that oversized buckle. But the piece de resistance is the face sculpt. Look at that face. Tim Bruckner outdid himself when he sculpted this Bizarro face. And there is one other feature of this that I haven't mentioned, and that is, careful, is that the heads actually rotate. Now, the way they're sculpted, there really is only certain places that they look natural. And actually, I didn't have mine right. Now it is. And you see just how terrible that would be to see coming at you. I mean, even being Superman, that's still gotta be like, oh God, that thing has my power and it's coming at me. And one thing I really do love is that change of eye color, because depending on the version of Bizarro you're looking at, most, I would say, have ice vision instead of heat vision. So that blue is extremely appropriate for him. God, look at the teeth on that thing. I can't say enough great things about this sculpt. It is just beautiful, and I am so sorry for any shakiness. Again, I'm doing this handheld instead of with my tripod to get this really good look at the statue. But there you go, guys. If you can find this, again, there are only 800 of these out there, and of course less and less all the time because of things like breakage, or people like myself or Mike or Travis or Stuart who are going to get these things in their collection and they're never going to leave. So if you have the opportunity to get your hands on this statue set, do it. Don't hesitate. Unless it's ungodly priced, just buy it and you will thank me and everyone else that you've ever seen review, Tim Bruckner, DC for putting it out. It'll be awesome. You'll love it. It'll be great. All right, guys, this is Rez the Collector. If you're not a subscriber to my channel, please subscribe. Also, rate and leave a comment. I try to reply to everybody. Thank you so much for watching, and have a nice day.